Previous session, we discussed on some criteria for congruency of the triangles. That was SAS congruency, SAS congruency, and we also solved exercise 5.1. In today's session, we shall continue with the lesson and learn some properties of the triangle. So first we should learn the definition of an isosceles triangle. This is not something new to you. You know what is an isosceles triangle. And any triangle in which two sides are equal, such triangles are called isosceles triangle. Next, after that, you have two theorems, children. Proofs are not there for now. That is theorem 5.2 and theorem 5.3. Statements are very important. Theorem 5.2 states that angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Here, I have considered the triangle ABC. AD is the multitude drawn, and you have triangle A. Please hold up. So, triangle ABC, and you have D, one point here. Now, children, it is given angle A, and these two sides are marked with single lines, means it is understood now AB is equal to AC. It is understood from the figure. So, which are the equal sides now? AB and AC are the equal sides. Side AB is equal to side AC, alva. So, AB is equal to AC. If at all two sides are equal, the angles opposite to them are also equal. That is what theorem 5.2 states. So, first now, I will consider the first side. What is first side? Side AB if I consider. For side AB, which is the opposite angle? Angle C. Next I will consider second side, that is side AC. For the side AC, which is opposite angle? Angle B. So, if at all AB is equal to AC, then for those two sides, which are the opposite angles? Angle B and angle C. So, angle B and angle C are also equal. That is what it says. This is very, very important in order to solve the problems, children. So, please understand it. Theorem 5.2 states, now read the statement. Angles which are opposite to equal sides are equal. Ashte. So, which are the equal sides? Side AB is equal to side AC. For the side AB which is opposite angle, angle C. For side AC which is opposite angle, angle B. So, AB equals AC aadre, angle B equals angle C agate. That is what theorem 5.2 states. Next is theorem 5.3. The sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. It is just the reverse of theorem 5.2. What did we prove there? If at all two sides are equal, then the angles opposite to them are equal. Theorem 5.3 is converse to theorem 5.2. That is, if the opposite angles are equal, if the two angles are equal, if the two angles are equal, then to those angles which are the opposite sides, those sides are equal anta. Illi sides inna angle equal and prove madidvi. Next theorem alli angle equal adre opposite sides equal anta we are proving. Look now, we have triangle ABC and angle D is marked here. Angle D is 90 degree, while AD is the altitude drawn, children, and angle A is the common angle. Now, for if at all we say angle ADB is equal to angle ADC. So, angle D is equal anta tagondre navu. Then, for the angle D, which is the opposite side, AB is opposite side. Similarly, for this angle D, which is the opposite side, AC is the opposite. So, AB is equal to AC. So, if at all the angles opposite to equal sides are equal and the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. This is about the statements of theorem 5.2 and 5.3. One more thing I wanted to tell you, children. Before, when you start this lesson in your classwork, please you will write the heading what as triangles. Next you will write what is ASA congruency, what is SAS congruency statements. You will write theorem 5.1 statement and figure. Next you will start with the exercise 5.1. After completing exercise 5.1, you will write the heading some properties of triangle, define what is an isosceles triangle, state theorem 5.2, 5.3, all this you should write figure and proof. After this, next we shall start with the second exercise, that is exercise 5.2. So next we shall start with exercise 5.2 children. Very easy problems these are again, but you will have to know what is an isosceles triangle, SAS congruency, ASA congruency, and all the three theorems you should know in order to solve this exercise. That's all. First question says, in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB equal to AC and the bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O, join A to O, show that OB equals OC and AO bisects angle A. Figure is not given to you, so I have drawn it, children. It is very simple. ABC is an isosceles triangle, means you will draw a triangle ABC. So isosceles triangle andre two sides are equal, you should understand that. With AB equals AC. So I am drawing lines AB equals AC to show that they are equal. And the bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O, they are telling. So bisectors for angle B and angle C you should draw, means children, you should draw a line passing through angle B and angle C. You know the meaning of bisector now. And join AO. So B and C, the bisectors of angle B and angle C, means these two lines is intersecting at point O, and join OA, the third side they are telling. So this is the figure you get on doing so. In the first sub question, they are asking us to prove this length OB is equal to OC, and in the second question, see, for angle B and angle C we have drawn the bisector, but for the third angle A, that is not the bisector. But they are asking us to prove that when you joined OA in the construction, then that divides that bisects the angle A, you prove, they are asking us. So in the first case, in the figure, side AB is equal to AC. Why? We know it is an isosceles triangle. Similarly, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB also. So, if angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, then angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. Why? Because this OB and OC are nothing but the bisectors of angle A and B. That is not doing anything to angle, but dividing it into two halves, equal halves. So, angle OBC equals angle OCB and ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾವು angles equal ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ then OB is equal to OC. Why? Because when we proved angle OBC ಅಂದ್ರೆ for angle OBC, which is the opposite side, OC is the opposite side. Similarly, for angle OCB, which is the opposite side, OB is opposite side. So theorem, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Look. Hence, we can say OB equals OC, children. Like this, you need to solve. That's the first part. OB equals OC. We proved. Line segments, please don't forget to draw the lines. In the second sub question, we need to prove OA is the angular bisector of A. But it is very simple. For that, we shall consider this triangle AOC and triangle AOB. These two triangles we want. Why? Because these two triangles, 1 and 2, triangle AOB and triangle AOC we are considering. In these two triangles, AB is equal to AC given, and it is of course isosceles triangle. Matte innond ಎರಡು side ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ of these two triangle OB OC equal anta just now we proved. So it is proved, I have written. Now for these two triangles, children, AO is becoming the common side. It is the common side. So AO equals AO andre common side andre. Therefore angle BAO is equal to angle CAO anta you can write by CPCT. When you prove these two angles are equal, then it is bisecting anta you can say. Therefore AO bisects angle A. So adu ಏನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ angle BAO equals angle CAO ಅಂದ್ರೆ angle BAO angle CAO ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ angle equal ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಬೈಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. So bisect ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ angle A equal ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ and CAO is the bisector of A. Very simple. Next is second question. They have given the figure. In triangle ABC, AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Andre angle D 90 degree anta understood. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. So they have just said that ABC is a triangle and AD is a perpendicular bisector for BC. We need to prove ABC is an isosceles triangle. That too particularly they are asking us to prove side AB equals AC. It is simple only. So they have given AD is the bisector of BC, children. Now this bisector, when it is drawn, it is dividing triangle ABC into two small triangles, triangle ADB and triangle ADC, isn't it? Now let us prove those two triangles are congruent, then we get the required solution. So in triangle ABD and triangle ABC andre ee two triangles alli angle ADB equals angle ADC equals 90 degree. Why? Because AD is the perpendicular bisector for BC andre obviously it is 90 degree. And BD equals DC. It is given to us. And AD is equal to AD andre this is the common side for both the triangles, children. Hence by SAS congruency we proved these two triangles are congruent. Once we proved these two triangles are congruent, then the required proof just becomes the CPCT. So AB equals AC andre by CPCT we can prove. Once we proved AB equals AC, of course then ABC is an isosceles triangle. Very simple problem. So that is about the second question. See, third question is also very simple. The question says ABC is an isosceles triangle, they have only given here, in which altitudes BF and CF are drawn to equal sides AC and AB respectively. Show that these altitudes are equal is the question. We have triangle ABC. So altitudes are drawn under perpendicular bisector antane ankolna. For the side AC, BE is the bisector, and for the side AB, CF is the what the bisector or what they say altitudes are drawn. We need to prove now those altitudes are equal. Which are the altitudes now? BE and CF are the altitudes and we need to prove they are equal. To do so, first we shall consider triangle ABC. AB equals AC we will take. Why? Because they have said it is an equilateral isosceles triangle, and CE is perpendicular to CF is perpendicular to BE is perpendicular to AC. So next CF is perpendicular to AB, BE is perpendicular to AC. They have only given. Now this perpendiculars, after you draw, children, you forget this angle A for now. Now you have two small triangles. You got two small triangles. Now those chota triangles we need to consider. So which are they? Triangle BCE bandu one triangle. Triangle CFB is second triangle. So in those two triangles we are proving they are congruent. How? Because we know angle E and angle F are equal, 90 degree it is given. And angle E two angles equal aitu andre, which are the sides opposite to the triangles if we check and say those two sides are equal by using theorem, then one more side equal we proved. So which shall we do? That is angle BCE, angle BCE if we take, BCE if you take, the opposite side is, first what we proved, BEC CFB 90 degree given. Similarly, angle BEC is equal to angle CFB. Why? Those are angles opposite to equal sides. Which are the equal sides? AB is equal to AC. Now, angles opposite to equal sides and the reason could be. Now side BC is equal to BC. Why? Because that is the again the common side. Hence we can prove those two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency. E two triangles congruent anta now prove madbitre, remaining side BE and CF are equal by CPCT. BE is equal to CF, then hence we said the altitudes are equal. So very simple. That is about the third one. Next we will solve the fourth one. It is also very simple, children. 4, 5, 7, 8 I will do. Sixth one homework for you. Clear? 4, 5, 7, 8 I will be solving. Sixth very easy. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB equals AC. Side BA is produced such that figure I will give you. No figure they have given. See figure 5.34. So it is very easy, similar to these two problems only. You can do it by applying your own concepts and rules, children. I will be solving for 5. So next we shall move on to fourth question. ABC is a triangle in which altitudes BE and CF to sides AC and AB are equal. Show that triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF and AB is equal to AC. So there is triangle ABC and they are telling in this triangle ABC, BE and CF are the altitudes. It is similar to the previous problems which we solved, children. BE and CF are the altitudes to the side AC and AB are equal. So they are only telling BE and CF are equal. In the problem which we solved, we actually proved BE and CF are equal, if you remember. Show that these two triangles now, triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF. So let me share it for you. Triangle ABE and triangle ACF, two triangles. You have nothing to do with this small part. These two triangles are formed. They are congruent. They are asking us to prove in first sub question. In the second sub question, they are asking us to prove side AB is equal to side AC. How we shall do now is in triangle ABE and triangle ACF. Which triangles are required? Those triangles only we will consider. That is triangle ABE and triangle ACF. Angle AEB is equal to angle AFCY, both are equal to 90 degrees. It is given to us. Now, altitude BE is equal to altitude CF. BE is equal to CF also, they have only given us the problem. Okay, fine. Now, angle A is there, no children. It is common for both the triangles, that is ABE, ACF. We have angle A, angle A. So, we are used to write now, which is common side, like that only here. Angle A equals angle A, common angle. So, we proved two angles and one side of one triangle is equal to two angles and one side of second triangle. By ASA congruency, easily ABE is congruent to triangle ACF. Once we prove that, of course, AB is equal to AC by CPCT. Very simple, children. Fifth problem, actually you don't need explanation at all if you just go through the solution once. Still I am explaining you. ABC and DBC are the two isosceles triangles on the same base BC. So, ABC and BDC are two isosceles triangle and they are having common base, that is BC is the common base. Show that ABD is equal to ACD. ABD, ACD, the angle B equals angle C, we need to prove first. So now first we shall consider this one triangle, this is second triangle. First triangle only AB equals AC. Why AB equals AC? It is given. Similarly, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, I will write and I will call it as equation 1. How can I take angle ABC is angle ACB andre? Just now we proved side AB equals AC alva. For the side AB, opposite angle is angle C. Similarly, for side AC, angle B is opposite angle. So, angle B equals angle C. See, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Theorem we are using and I am calling it as equation 1. Same thing I will apply to triangle DBC also. You can go through and I will call it as equation 2, children. Now, if you add equations 1 and 2, see, add means ABC, ACB na equals don't change to plus sign. Add equations 1 and 2 andre LHS of equation 1 and 2 you add separately, RHS of equation 1 and 2 you add separately. Thus we get angle ABC plus angle DBC is equal to angle ACB plus angle DCB. When you are doing so, again Euclid's axiom, equals are added to equals, children. So they are equal. So ABC plus ABD is nothing but whole angle, ABC plus DBC is nothing but whole angle ABD. This plus this is whole angle ABD. Similarly, ACB plus BCD or DCB, these two angles is equal to ACD andre. Hence we proved ABD is equal to ACD andre. That is what angle B equals angle C. We proved that solution. Very simple proof you have for that. This is about the fifth problem. As I said you, sixth problem is homework for you. Same concept you do. Seventh and eighth I will solve it for you. To seventh problem, children. The question is, ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle A is 90 degree and AB equals AC. Find angle B and angle C is the question. So, ABC is a right angle triangle and angle A is equal to 90 degree. That is what is written here. And also side AB is equal to AC means angle ABC. AB equals AC. Children, one thing you keep in mind in this exercise, wherever you mention any two angles are equal, then their opposite sides are equal by theorem. Similarly, when you say two sides are equal, their opposite angles are also equal by theorem. That is what I am doing everywhere. Now, I proved AB equals AC in the head kudle. Which are the opposite angles? Angle B and angle C. Opposite angles are equal in the head. Why I have written the reason? Angles opposite to equal sides. Now children, if you consider this triangle ABC, we know sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Using that concept, angle in a triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. I have given the reason in the bracket. Now, angle A is equal to angle B equals angle C anta now prove ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು. So in place of I am replacing this angle B and angle C by one angle. So I have written 2 times of ABC. If you want to write 2 times of ACB also, it doesn't make difference. Now what is angle A? 90 degree anta substitute ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ is equal to 180 degree. So 2 times ABC is 180 minus 90, 90 degree. Directly I have written. So angle ABC will be 90 by 2 andre it is clearly 45 degree. Angle ABC 45 degree andre we know angle B equals angle C andre. Angle C also is equal to 45 degree. Hence we find it out angle B and angle C as well. So now 45 plus 45 is 90, 90 plus 90 is 180, which accounts to the sum of all the angles of a triangle, which is 180 degree. That's all is about the 7th one. Last problem, show that the angles of an equilateral triangle are 60 degree each. First we should know what is an equilateral triangle. If in a triangle all the sides are equal, then we say that is an equilateral triangle. Here I have drawn a triangle ABC and all the sides are equal to that. So I should write it in words. ABC is an equilateral triangle, which means AB equals BC equals CA. Now AB equals BC we should consider for now. Side AB equals side AC anta now tagondre, for the side AB opposite angle is C and for the side AC opposite angle is A. So A, wait. AB, BC we have chosen, sorry. So for the side AB, angle C is the opposite angle, whereas for the side BC, angle A is the opposite angle, children. So angle A equals angle C I can write by taking AB equals BC. Why? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Now other two side AB, AC if I consider, for the side AB, angle C is opposite angle. For the side AC, angle B is opposite angle. Therefore, angle B equals angle C I can write. Again, same reason, angles opposite to equal side. You don't put ditto, you should write the reason. Therefore, angle A equals angle B equals angle C anta we can write. Now, we know that in any triangle, same concept. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. But just now we proved all the 3 angles are equal. We proved angle A equals angle B equals angle C. So, BC, I can replace it by angle A in order to find or in order to prove each angle is 60 degree, children. So, angle A is 180 degree and 3 times of angle A, angle 1, 2, 3 times alva. So, 3 times of angle A is 180 degree and angle A is 180 degree by 3. Angle A is clearly 60 degree. We know angle A equals angle B equals angle C, which is equal to 60 degree. That's all. Hence, we proved in an equiangular triangle, all the angles are equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal to 60 degree. That's all, children. So, this completes the exercise 5.2. Hope it was very easy to understand. 6th one you solve. If you didn't get the solution, of course, I'm there to help you. Just try. Next, we have some more criteria for congruencies of triangle. Theorem 5.4, which you already know, that is SSS congruency. If all the 3 sides of one triangle is equal to all the 3 sides of second triangle, then those 2 triangles are said to be congruent to each other. That is SSS congruency. RHS congruency rule you have. And next we have the last exercise, that is exercise 5.3, and we have 5 problems to be solved, children. From inequalities of triangle, it has been removed according to the new syllabus. So we are left with 2 more theorem statements and last exercise 5 problems to be solved, which completes the lesson. So in the next session we shall be learning about that.